I start this video off by saying, shout out to the ancients. Shout out to all the energy currents, all the different energies. And today I want to talk about just my definition of what I feel, this life shit is for, like the purpose of this shit, this whole existence, this physical realm. Now, how y'all guys doing? Let me introduce myself. My name is Cool. I'm a code student. I like to do my research on the history or the mythology of the realm you see before your eyes, the realm you feel within your senses. All of this. But I feel like the purpose of this physical realm, people, is whatever you make it. Because imagine, here's a path working for you guys. I want you to imagine you have this center line. On this center line, one side is negative, one side is positive. Now, people say the pendulum, based off the laws, the 7 hermetic principles, the pendulum shall swing the equal distance it goes on each side. So the equal amount to the right, the equal amount to the left. I feel like this life shit, at some point, motherfuckers was just on too far, on either side. Motherfuckers was just too far on either side. You can put 0, 1 on, each side, or you can put a negative and a positive. But then there came a point where in the middle, they needed something in the middle, that balance. I feel like that's where physical existence came into play. Now, being down here, I feel like this is the playground. This is the world for all of this shit to go on. We see all this crazy shit, or whatever y'all perceive as crazy, and the genders and all of that shit. These are just, people being persuaded to think a certain way and express themselves a certain way, or they may be just expressing themselves in this manner openly. And that's cool. Free will. Do whatever you want. There's people that come down here to kill people. These are your military people. The Martian niggas. Most of them Martian niggas, they go straight to the military. Or they in the streets smacking shit. That's a different story. But some people came down to this planet to kill people. I can't necessarily say I agree with that, but I know if I was put in a situation where I had to kill someone, it was me or them, I would do it. I wouldn't think twice about it. And I would sleep like a baby. Because I'm justified in my mind. That was the only, possible result. But to those people that come down here to, cause like mass shootings and stuff like that, I mean, hey, I can't, once again, people, I can't say I agree with it, but free will. And if we're talking about karma, if you guys believe in karma, understanding of what karma is and the path, how it plays out on your path, I mean, that's a different story. But then it goes into innocence as well of those victims. But I say free will, people. I'm not saying I agree with that, but I can neutralize it. I'm not saying it's, you know, right. And I'm not going to beat myself up over the fact that it's wrong in my mind. I neutralize it. So, with all this being said, there are people that come down to this planet to fucking be homeless, to not do shit, to just see this shit. There are people that come down here. Shit, y'all can think. Y'all can think. My main point is, who the fuck said that, you know, you have to come down here and behave a certain way? Now, we do all have these foundational rules known in our DNA of the universe. But the main thing they do is they give us other rules and other laws, you know. But that's a different story. But who the fuck said we have to act the way that we act? Let's be real with ourselves. Like, when it comes down to your life, anything that you know, you look at as wrong, that's your definition of it. The next person, he may look at that as right. Now, in that situation, who's right and who's wrong? Neither. So, you got motherfuckers on this planet doing all types of experiments, blowing shit up, cloning people. It's all type of shit. But I feel like that's what this place is for, because at the end of the day, we all gotta die. At the end of the day gotta end. So if you study death and you understand that death is just the gateway, it's the beginning. This is just a pit stop down here. You can live your life more comfortably, people. I'm not saying go out and shoot up a school. I'm not saying go out and suck a million dicks. But if you see that as being right in your mind, make sure you all the way see why you're doing that, and you see it as right, go for it. Live your life however you want to live. Now, if you know there are certain priority things that need to be set in place in terms of your mentality, get that shit out the way first. Always get that out the way first. Because your mind, you gotta have some type of foundation. Even these videos, I've been trying to start back going live and, you know, do these videos just to have this type of foundation. But this life shit, people, it's whatever you make it. Don't stress yourself out too much about this shit. You know, if you want to exist, because this shit is either about existence or non-existence, and we chose to exist. So if we're gonna exist in this physical world, in this physical meat vessel, at what level will we exist and magnetize? So it's about choosing what level you want to exist. Shit, you got to understand your mind. Shit, understand your willpower to convert on the things that your mind magnetizes to you. And learn how to listen to that little voice in your head that you always, you know, you try not to listen to. But then when some shit happens, you say, damn, I knew it. Listen to him or her or it and cultivate it. But overall, people, this life shit is about getting out. Like, I want y'all to think about a stress house. Imagine a rich ass chaotic motherfucker just bought a big ass mansion for, you know, motherfuckers to come through who's stressing and just cause havoc. Y'all never heard of that? Like, stress houses, motherfuckers go in there, they hit the walls with sledgehammers and shit, break shit. They're letting this energy out. They're releasing this. In a form, this is their karma that they're doing and pulling in new karma, getting rid of old energy and pulling in new energy. So that's how we got to think about this world, as a stress house. Not necessarily a stress house, but do whatever you want to do to get this energy out and reach light. There's no one path to light. Like I said, some people came down here to be homeless and just sit on the fucking curb all day. Their life lessons, their minor life lessons before that shit that made them homeless, it primed them. Them being homeless, they reached light. Just because they homeless and they're not driving around and walking around, that doesn't mean they don't reach light. You go talk to a homeless motherfucker and really talk to him. That motherfucker will tell you some shit. I ain't talking about no tweaker. A tweaker, that's a possessed spirit. I'm talking about a real deal homeless old man, a drunk. Shit, probably not even a drunk, but just a homeless person. You'll see the wisdom they'll drop on you. If they start talking gibberish, I guarantee you out of that gibberish, it's gonna be at least one thing that was said that you was already thinking about that day. And they confirmed it. So it's life shit, people. Enjoy yourself. Don't stress out too much about this shit. And that's how you do it. But thank you guys for joining. It's been your guy Cool. I'm about to go ahead and get out of here. Peace.